Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's the real Senior Stoner back at you for your Puffco Peak Pro dab of the day. Today is Thursday. Hello, everybody. Well, Senior Stoner has had his second COVID vaccine, and it is a brutal day today. I got to tell you. A small percentage of people have issues. I'm one of the people. Feels like I've been hit with a Mack truck. Unbelievable. Everything you have wrong is worse. But it'll go away in a day, and it was the right thing to do. How do you change your perspective and become positive? You feeling like crap? Are you letting negative thoughts consume your mind and feeling stressed on a chronic basis? Is it tough to handle? Is it difficult to instantly change your perspective and be more positive and feel happier? Well, guess what? If you can feel happier, it won't just influence your day, because you'll be in a better mood, but it can have really good long-term positive effects, leading to better satisfaction, well-being, and you can also influence others in a better way with enjoyment and positive things instead of negative, moody type vibrations. So what happens is we have to find a way to turn it around, no matter what the situation. So we're going to talk about ways to actually change our perspective. As soon as it's there, the bad situation, we want to try to start feeling happier, more relaxed, and being able to deal with whatever's ahead of us. Let's get started. We have to stop thinking of terms of should. Think about it. Should and how certain things should be can lead to disappointment. We all tend to see things from a limited perspective, only what we can see. But our view of how things should be causes most of the suffering in our life. Think about it. Try to avoid that perception for greater happiness. Try to consider the other person's perspective. I know that's strange, but yes, if you're interacting with someone else, for example, think of his or her perspective and how it compares and relates to yours. It's important. We may feel angry at that person, but it might be incorrect. So, maybe we've been stuck. Maybe we've been stuck in the spot we can't get out of without another person helping us with their perspective. We have to continue to look for something positive. Look, we recognize that what we look for, we tend to see. But you're not looking for an outcome that's negative or some flaw. Instead, you're looking for a positive that can help, that can add something to our lives, rather than to diminish it. So just by searching from happiness, by switching the search to happiness from negative, we might be able to create it. We have to start thinking of the big picture, the bigger picture, when forming a perspective. You know, by widening our lens in life to a larger picture, maybe we'll begin to see things even more clearly. So instead of seeing the individual walls in the maze, we can see it from above and see the whole thing. How about showing gratitude? How about showing gratitude? Because when you do it, you will feel more satisfied with where you are in life and the people and situations that you surround yourself with. If you're feeling negative, think of something that you're grateful for and focus on something that gives you joy. And maybe then you can minimize the worries and the moodiness. How about a smile? How about a smile? Think about the importance of a smile. A smile. Even if you're feeling upset and smiling is furthest thing from your mind, cracking a smile and showing the pearly whites can be an instant mood booster. It can help us shift our perspective on whatever obstacle we're dealing with in order to feel just a little bit happier and more optimistic about what's going to come. Try to exercise. I walk sugar. Try to exercise because If you're feeling down and you need to get into a more positive perspective to gain clarity and enhance your mood, you know what? You want to start to feel more relaxed and less anxious overall. Got to find some type of activity to let that physical stuff out. We've talked about it before, but it's a wonderful thing to help us change our perspective. Help others. Help others. You know what? When you're feeling down about yourself, it's easy to put things in proper perspective when you consider how you stand compared to others, those who may be suffering or even in a worse situation than you. Think of it. Charity. Give a little money to the others and you'll feel more positive. Spend a little time volunteering on a phone line to help others. You'll feel great about it. And rest. You got to get your rest. If you want to try to change what's going on, you're going to have to try to have strength. So sound sleep, okay, becomes a happier person. You got to find a way to maintain that positive outlook, and sleep is a key aspect because it keeps our hormone levels that contribute to a positive attitude, such as serotonin and dopamine. So there's a real reason why you want to get rest. You want to get good sleep. And finally, maybe it would help us to change our perspective if we wrote down the negative things that were bothering us. Write them down so you can see them in black and white. Take a look at them. Guess what? You're going to see that stuff and it's going to be therapeutic. You know why? You're going to want to distance yourself from that bad stuff you're writing down. And once you do that, once you've written down the bad stuff, okay, now we're going to talk the positive stuff. Focusing on positive thoughts. We're going to practice. We're going to try to say at least 3 positive thoughts to ourselves each day. No matter how we're feeling or where our perspective is, we can turn it into a happier, more positive situation. Remember, perspectives can change based on personal control. It's very powerful what we have. We are in control. So we must work towards striving for positivity as much as possible. Why take it negative? So, let's think about it, everybody. What do we really want to do? We want our life to be more positive. We want to change our perspective. Hopefully, we've talked about some good ways to do it today. This has been The Real Senior Stoner. If you enjoyed today's discussion on perspective and changing perspective to a more positive one, by all means, hit me up with a subscription. Please send me your comments. I reply to every one of them. Today we're going to do a Blue Dream dab of distillate. I got some great distillate, and I'm going to be focusing on that for a while, I think. Here we go. And by the way, did I tell everybody thank you for watching The Real Senior Stoner? Let's take that hit. You know, perspective's a funny thing. Sometimes you're living it and you're in it, and you don't see the significance of what it can do for us. If we can just angle it up instead of angling it down. So hopefully I've hit on some hot buttons and some good tidbits for everybody today. Hope you all have a great Thursday. Weather's getting warmer here in New Jersey. It's almost fishing season. Take care, everybody. Cheers. Wow. Very tasty. Have a great day, everybody. Remember, work on your perspective. Cheers.